versus Ryan Fitzpatrick and the Detroit Lions.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Detroit Lions. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Fitzpatrick. Looking sideline, incomplete. The Lions on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Fitzpatrick. And this one taken in by Cephas. And he is going to have a Lions first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Fitzpatrick again.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Fitzpatrick. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Steelers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
They go play action now. Haskins. It's caught by OBJ. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On play action, Haskins. This is caught. Touchdown. Odell Beckham. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes our score 17-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Khalif Raymond now. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the end. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2nd down and 8. Here's Haskins to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick, he'll find Reynolds over the middle. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd and 1, here's Fitzpatrick. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Fitzpatrick now to throw on 1st down. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. will start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, and it's the Browns who are out on top. Nick Chubb has a touchdown run. Next, we'll stay in the Northeast as we head down to FedEx Field in Washington to check in on the football team. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Tampa Bay Bucks. Tom Brady, sharp.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Haskins' throw complete there to Beckham. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run again with Harris. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Haskins. He finds his man, complete. That's Harris. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Boswell's kick is good. And that will end the score now. It's 23-zip. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they were going for the big strike right there, but this just terrific coverage by the defense in the end zone.
And what helps being a safety in this spot is the back line of the end zone. Defensive back coaches always preach that's an extra defender, because you know that they can only run so far. They can't run past you out of the back of the end zone. Then you know you can't be beat over the top. It gives you a chance to go make a play.
This is Harris on the draw. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Haskins will throw. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Now a first down carry for Harris. And, oh, this is Beckham remaining down on the ground. And apparently in some pain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. We'll check on his status when we get back. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now Haskins on 1st down. Complete. It's Johnson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. Now Haskins will return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And how about this? It's complete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
2nd and 5 now. Fitzpatrick. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Lions on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Fitzpatrick. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Robert Spillane. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at him and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can put a rabbit out of their hat. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fitzpatrick on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Devin Bush. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He gets this complete to Cephas. The Lions on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, Fitzpatrick. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 47. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they run with Harris off the option. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now it's Haskins. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down. It's Harris. He's to the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Boswell now to kick it away for the touchdown. On the return, Williams. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Throwing Fitzpatrick. They're going back to the same well. It's Hawkinson again.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the...
And now here's another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay in the field. I want to get some stats. I want to get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Williams now on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And Fitzpatrick's throw taken in by Hawkinson here. A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going? Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Tough day tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he's brought down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
First down, Fitzpatrick. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Devin Bush in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 3rd and long, Fitzpatrick following the sack. What can he and my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 118 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.